Hello and welcome. If you are preparing for Cambridge IGCSE Biology, you already know that this is not a subject you can master by simply reading a textbook the night before an exam. Biology is a big subject. It is full of processes, systems, definitions, diagrams, experiments, and exam-style questions. This presentation will show you a smarter way to approach the Cambridge IGCSE Biology syllabus. We are going to look at the structure of the course, the exam pathway, the main syllabus areas, and how StudyBuddy helps learners move from confusion to confidence. The goal is simple: to help you understand the blueprint, study with structure, and work towards a top grade. The Cambridge IGCSE Biology syllabus covers a wide range of interconnected topics. There are 21 distinct topics assessed across 3 separate examination papers with detailed and highly specific mark schemes. That means success is not just about memorizing facts. You need to understand how the topics connect. Suite. For example, respiration connects to enzymes, nutrition, transport systems, gas exchange, and energy flow in ecosystems. Inheritance connects to DNA, chromosomes, genes, variation, and selection. Ecology connects to food chains, nutrient cycles, human impact, and biotechnology. The challenge for many learners is that they study each topic separately, but the exam often tests how well they can apply ideas across topics. That is why a structured learning pathway is so important. Before you start revising, you need to understand your exam route. In Cambridge IGCSE Biology, learners usually follow either the core pathway or the extended pathway, SWE. The core pathway is designed for learners targeting grades up to a C. It includes Paper 1, Paper 3, and either Paper 5 or Paper 6, SWE. The extended pathway is for learners aiming for higher grades, including A* to C. It includes Paper 2, Paper 4, and either Paper 5 or Paper 6, SWE. This matters because your revision needs to match your target grade, SWE. A learner preparing for the extended papers must be ready for deeper explanation, more complex application, and more demanding exam questions. StudyBuddy adapts progress tests and mock exams to match the learner's chosen pathway, so practice is properly aligned to the exam route. One of the best ways to make biology manageable is to stop seeing it as 21 disconnected chapters. Instead, we can organize the syllabus into 4 major pillars. Pillar 1 is Foundations of Life. Pillar 2 is Systems and Physiology. Pillar 3 is Continuity of Life. Pillar 4 is Ecology and Innovation. This 4-pillar structure gives learners a mental map. Instead of thinking, I have 21 topics to survive, the learner begins to think, I have 4 connected areas to master. That shift is powerful. So let us begin with Pillar 1, the Foundations of Life. This pillar contains the basic building blocks of biology. Learners need to understand the characteristics of living organisms' classification and organization. They need to know the difference between plant cells, animal cells, and bacterial cells. They also need to understand movement in and out of cells, including diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. Then we move into biological molecules, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and food tests such as Benedict's test, the iodine test, and the Buret test. Finally, we study enzymes, biological catalysts that speed up reactions. A useful way to think about enzymes is the lock and key model. The enzyme and substrate must fit together in a specific way. This pillar is essential because so many later topics depend on it. If you do not understand cells, molecules, and enzymes, it becomes much harder to understand digestion, respiration, photosynthesis, transport, and biotechnology. Pillar 2 focuses on how living organisms function as systems. This includes plant nutrition and human nutrition. In plant nutrition, learners need to understand photosynthesis, the role of chlorophyll, the importance of light, carbon dioxide, and water, and how glucose is produced. In human nutrition, learners study digestion, absorption, and the role of enzymes in breaking down food. The pillar also covers transport in plants and animals. In plants, this includes xylem and phloem. In animals, this includes the heart, blood vessels, and circulation. We then move into disease and immunity, including how pathogens spread and how the body defends itself. Gas exchange and respiration are also central. This is a large pillar, but it becomes easier when learners see the body as a set of connected systems. The body takes in nutrients, transports substances, releases energy, removes waste, and responds to changes. Pillar 3 is about how life continues from one generation to the next. This includes reproduction, inheritance, variation, and selection. In reproduction, learners need to understand both asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual produces identical offspring. Sexual involves the fusion of gametes and produces variation. Inheritance then takes us deeper into DNA, chromosomes, genes, and alleles. Genes carry instructions for specific characteristics, and alleles are different versions of a gene. This section often challenges learners because it requires both biological understanding and logical thinking. You may need to interpret genetic diagrams and predict offspring ratios. The pillar then moves into variation and selection. Natural selection explains how advantageous features help survival. Artificial selection shows how humans choose desirable traits for breeding. This pillar is especially important for higher grade learners because exam questions often require explanation, prediction, and application. Pillar 4 looks beyond the individual organism and focuses on the wider living world. It begins with organisms and their environment. Learners need to understand food chains, food webs, ecological pyramids, and nutrient cycles, such as the carbon and nitrogen cycle. This area helps students see how energy and matter move. Then we consider human influences. This includes monoculture, habitat destruction, pollution, and conservation. These topics are very relevant to real-world issues like climate change and sustainability. Finally, the pillar introduces biotechnology and genetic modification. Learners study how microorganisms can be used in processes like fermentation and learn about plasmids and restriction enzymes. This pillar connects biology to innovation. It shows learners that biology is also about how science can be used to solve real problems. Traditional revision often looks like this: reading a dense textbook, attempting papers without guidance, and waiting weeks for feedback. Study Buddy is different. Instead of long, passive reading, learners receive bite-sized, highly visual video breakdowns and dynamic quizzes. Instead of waiting weeks for feedback, they receive automated marking and rapid identification of knowledge gaps. And instead of being stuck alone, they have access to a 24/7 online subject coach to help them resolve roadblocks. This is revision redesigned. The key to improvement is feedback. Study Buddy works through a continuous feedback loop. Learn, test, identify gaps, and resolve. The cycle then repeats. This is very different from simply watching videos. Study Buddy is an active learning system that keeps finding and closing academic blind spots. Knowing biology is only half the battle. The real challenge is applying knowledge in exam conditions. Study Buddy works like a knowledge-to-application engine. First, learners build syllabus mastery, then they practice active recall. Finally, they receive expert feedback. This process turns knowledge into exam performance. The goal is to answer questions accurately, use correct scientific language, and gain marks in the exam. That is how learners move toward exam success. So if you are preparing for Cambridge IGCSE Biology, do not leave your success to chance. Master the syllabus. Build your knowledge around the 4 major pillars. Visit the Study Buddy website and subscribe to gain access to quizzes, mock exams, and the 24/7 online subject coach. Master the blueprint, slay the exam.